Welcome to Opaline Echoes in Basalt Chambers, a deeply soothing audiobook designed to guide you to a state of tranquil rest. If you find peace and relaxation within these soundscapes and would like to experience more journeys like this, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for a library of calming audio experiences. Before we descend into the heart of the Basalt Chambers, we will begin with a gentle breathing guidance to prepare your mind and body for this restful journey. If you prefer to begin your exploration of the chambers immediately, chapter timestamps are available for you in the description below. Allow yourself to settle into your most comfortable position. Let your body sink into your bed or chair, feeling completely supported and at ease. Adjust your blankets or pillows, creating a nest of comfort around you. This is your time to release the day's tensions and welcome quiet serenity. Let the gentle echoes of the Basalt Chambers begin to wash over you, softly guiding you deeper into relaxation. Imagine the cool, smooth basalt stone, the soft opaline glow, and the subtle, calming hum of the crystals already beginning to envelop you. Let's take a deep, calming breath together. Inhale slowly and gently through your nose, allowing the air to fill your lungs naturally and effortlessly. Exhale slowly through your mouth, like a quiet sigh of release. With each breath, feel your body softening and any remaining tension melting away. Imagine the gentle whisper of the Cascade within the Basalt Chambers, each exhale carrying away any stress. Each inhale bringing in the peaceful resonance of the opaline crystals. Visualize the soft shifting colors of the opaline light. Feel the cool, smooth texture of the basalt, and allow these sensations to deepen your sense of calm. If your thoughts begin to wander, gently acknowledge them and let them drift by, like leaves carried on a still stream within the Basalt Chambers. Return your focus softly to your breath or to the sound of my voice. There is nothing you need to do now except listen and allow the echoes of the opaline crystals to carry you toward rest. Feel the steady, grounding presence of the ancient basalt mountains, the gentle rhythm of the whispering cascade. Let them soothe your mind and body, preparing you for a deeply restful sleep. Now, let us begin our journey into the Basalt Chambers, where the Opaline Echoes await to guide you to serene and peaceful slumber. Chapter 1. Descent into the Chamber. Miran adjusted the strap of her satchel, the soft leather cool against her fingertips. Before her, the mouth of the Basalt Chamber yawned open, an invitation into the earth's embrace. The air at the entrance held a different quality than the sun-drenched mountainside behind her. It was stiller, cooler, carrying a hint of damp earth and ancient stone. Taking a slow, steadying breath, she stepped across the threshold, leaving behind the world of sunlight for the hushed realm within. As she moved deeper into the passage, the rough, sun-warmed rocks of the mountainside gave way to smooth, cool basalt. Running a hand along the wall, Miran traced the almost polished surface, feeling the subtle variations in temperature, the mineral coolness sinking into her skin. The light from the entrance softened, diffused, painting the basalt in shades of deep gray and charcoal. Sounds from the outside world, the rustle of wind in the mountain pines, the distant call of a bird began to fade, replaced by a profound stillness. Her footsteps on the basalt floor made soft, muted sounds, each step echoing gently before being absorbed by the stone. It was a quiet that felt not empty but full, pregnant with a deep, unspoken presence. The scent of dry grasses and mountain herbs from the outer air diminished, replaced by the clean, earthy aroma of the cave itself. It was a smell that spoke of minerals and slow time, of the patient work of water and pressure, shaping the earth over millennia. As Miran rounded a bend in the passage, a faint, ethereal glow began to permeate the darkness ahead. It wasn't a harsh light, but a soft luminescence, like captured moonlight, or the gentle shimmer of pearls. It seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves, a subtle radiance that hinted at something extraordinary deeper within. Her heart rate slowed, mirroring the unhurried pace of the cave, a sense of calm anticipation settling over her. The source of the glow became clearer with each step. Opaline crystals embedded within the basalt, their surfaces catching and diffusing the faintest light from the entrance, transforming it into a gentle internal luminescence. They were scattered sparsely at first, like stars just appearing in the evening sky, then grew more numerous, their soft light painting the passage in muted shades of pearl, lavender, and softest blue. The air itself seemed to hum with a barely perceptible energy, a gentle vibration that resonated in her bones. Miran paused, closing her eyes for a moment, allowing herself to fully absorb the sensory shift. The cool air caressed her face like a gentle hand. The earthy scent grounded her senses, and the soft glow behind her eyelids painted tranquil colors. She could feel the subtle vibration in the stone beneath her feet, a low, constant thrumming that seemed to sync with her own breathing, slowing and deepening each inhale and exhale. A sense of peaceful anticipation began to bloom within her, a quiet joy at being in this place of stillness and gentle light. Opening her eyes again, she noticed the texture of the basalt had become even smoother, almost polished by time and the subtle flow of underground water. Tiny droplets of moisture glistened on the walls, catching the opaline light and scattering it into miniature rainbows, ephemeral and fleeting. She felt a deep sense of connection to the earth here, a feeling of being held and supported by something ancient and powerful, yet incredibly gentle. Any lingering tension from the day began to dissipate, melting away like mist in the morning sun. As she continued her descent, the passage widened, opening into a larger chamber. The opaline crystals became more concentrated, clustered together in formations that resembled frozen waterfalls of light. The soft glow intensified, bathing the chamber in a tranquil luminescence that banished all shadows, creating a space of gentle illumination and profound serenity. The subtle hum in the air deepened, becoming more palpable, a low, continuous vibration that resonated throughout her entire being. She took another deep breath, feeling the cool, clean air filling her lungs, carrying with it the faint mineral scent and the subtle energy of the crystals. She felt her shoulders relax, her jaw unclench, and a quiet smile touched her lips. The Basalt Chambers were welcoming her, enveloping her in their peaceful embrace, promising a respite from the noise and rush of the world above. She was ready to go deeper, to explore the heart of this subterranean sanctuary and to fully immerse herself in its calming resonance. With a renewed sense of quiet wonder, Miran continued her descent, drawn onward by the soft opaline light and the gentle promise of profound tranquility that emanated from the depths of the Basalt Chambers. The world outside, with all its demands and distractions, receded further and further away, leaving only the stillness of the cave and the gentle, soothing presence of the earth itself. Chapter 2: The Whispering Cascade. Rounding a gentle curve in the basalt passage, Miran heard a new sound, soft and liquid, entering the stillness of the chambers. It was the murmur of water, not rushing or loud, but a gentle, continuous flow, like hushed secrets being whispered in the dark. The sound grew subtly stronger as she walked, drawing her further into the depths of the cave. The air here felt even cooler, carrying a hint of freshness, a touch of moisture that kissed her skin like a soft breath. The passage opened into a wider chamber, and there in the center she saw it, the Whispering Cascade. Water clear as crystal flowed down a gently sloping wall of opaline crystals, cascading in a shimmering, soundless fall into a shallow pool below. The opaline light refracted through the water, scattering rainbows across the basalt walls, painting fleeting patterns of soft color that danced and shifted with the water's movement. It was a mesmerizing display of gentle light and fluid motion, a tranquil ballet unfolding in the heart of the earth. Approaching the cascade, Miran could hear the water more clearly now, not as a rush, but as a constant soft whisper. It was a sound that seemed to speak directly to the senses, a liquid lullaby that soothed and calmed with every gentle ripple and splash. She reached out a hand and dipped her fingers into the pool at the base of the cascade. The water was incredibly cool, smooth as silk, and carried a faint, almost imperceptible tingling sensation, as if the opaline crystals themselves infused the water with their gentle energy. As she sat by the pool, the air around her seemed to subtly shift. A new scent, delicate and sweet, mingled with the earthy aroma of the cave. It was faint, elusive, like the ghost of a fragrance, but undeniably present. Miran inhaled deeply, trying to discern its origin. Looking around, she noticed tiny, delicate blossoms, almost translucent, clinging to crevices in the basalt walls near the cascade. Cave flowers blooming in the soft opaline light, their scent adding another layer of gentle serenity to the chamber. The scent was reminiscent of honeysuckle and night-blooming jasmine, but subtler, less heady, more ethereal. It drifted on the cool, moist air, weaving itself into the sound of the whispering cascade and the soft visual symphony of the opaline light. Miran closed her eyes again, letting her senses fully immerse themselves in this tranquil oasis. The cool water on her fingertips, the whispering sound, the gentle light filtering through her eyelids, the delicate floral scent, all combined to create a profound sense of peace and well-being. She leaned back against a smooth basalt boulder, feeling its coolness seeping gently into her skin. The sound of the cascade became a constant background hum, a white noise of nature that seemed to absorb any lingering anxieties or restless thoughts. She felt her breath slow and deepen, mirroring the gentle rhythm of the water's flow. Her body felt heavy, relaxed, sinking into the embrace of the cool stone and the tranquil atmosphere. Opening her eyes once more, Miran watched the patterns of refracted light dancing on the cave walls. They shifted and swirled with mesmerizing slowness, like liquid colors flowing across a canvas. There were soft greens, pale blues, gentle lavenders, and the faintest hints of rose, all blended together in a harmonious palette of tranquility. It was a visual spectacle that demanded nothing, offered only peace, and invited quiet contemplation. She noticed that the moss growing near the cascade was a vibrant, deep green, thriving in the moist air and soft light. It was soft and velvety to the touch, cool and damp, a welcome contrast to the smooth, hard basalt. She ran her fingers gently over the moss, appreciating its texture, its vibrant color, its quiet persistence in this subterranean world. Everything here seemed to breathe with a slow, deliberate rhythm, a pace dictated by the earth itself. As the minutes drifted by, marked only by the whispering cascade and the shifting patterns of light, Miran felt a deep sense of release. The weight of the day, the worries and responsibilities seemed to dissolve into the tranquil atmosphere, washed away by the gentle sounds and soft luminescence of the chamber. She was simply present, immersed in the moment, breathing in the cool, fragrant air, feeling the soothing coolness of the water and stone, seeing the dance of light and shadow. The whispering cascade was more than just a waterfall. It was a source of gentle magic, a place where the earth itself offered solace and renewal. Miran knew that spending time here would not only soothe her mind, but also replenish her spirit, preparing her for whatever lay ahead, carrying with her the tranquil resonance of the opaline crystals and the hushed lullaby of the whispering water. Chapter 3: The Heart of Resonance. Drawn deeper into the Basalt Chambers, Miran followed a wider passage that sloped gently downwards. The opaline glow intensified, bathing the path ahead in an almost ethereal luminescence. The sound of the whispering cascade softened behind her, replaced again by a profound stillness, a quiet anticipation that hummed in the very air. She could feel the vibration in the stone beneath her feet growing stronger, a low, constant thrumming that resonated throughout her body. The passage opened into a vast chamber, unlike anything Miran had yet encountered in the caves. This was the heart of resonance. Vast formations of opaline crystals dominated the space, covering walls and ceiling in breathtaking displays of natural artistry. They ranged in size from small, glittering clusters to massive, pillar-like structures that stretched from floor to ceiling, their surfaces shimmering with an internal pulsating light. The chamber was bathed in a soft, otherworldly glow, a spectacle of gentle luminescence that filled every corner. The air here was still, imbued with a profound sense of peace and quiet power. The humming vibration was palpable now. A gentle thrum felt not just beneath her feet, but throughout her entire being. It was a soothing vibration, not jarring or intrusive, but a low, constant resonance that seemed to align with her own heartbeat, slowing it, deepening it, drawing her into a state of profound calm. The temperature in this chamber was perfectly balanced, neither too cool nor too warm, just a comfortable, gentle stillness. Miran slowly moved into the center of the chamber, her gaze sweeping across the breathtaking vista of opaline formations. The crystals displayed a spectrum of soft, muted colors, pearlescent whites, pale blues, gentle greens, soft lavenders, and hints of rosy pink. These colors shifted and flowed within the crystals, creating slow, imperceptible waves of light, a mesmerizing dance of luminescence that seemed to breathe with the very rhythm of the earth. It was a visual symphony of tranquility, a display of natural wonder designed to soothe the soul. She found a smooth, flat basalt stone near the center of the chamber and sat down, allowing herself to fully absorb the atmosphere. The stone was cool beneath her, grounding her, drawing her attention to the present moment. She closed her eyes, focusing on the humming vibration that permeated the air, letting it wash over her, through her, aligning her own inner rhythms with the gentle resonance of the crystals. She could feel tension leaving her body, muscles relaxing, mind quieting. Opening her eyes again, she focused on a particularly large cluster of opaline crystals before her. They formed a formation that resembled a blossoming flower, petals of shimmering light unfurling from a central core. The light within these crystals pulsed softly, rhythmically, like a gentle heartbeat, drawing her gaze and inviting contemplation. She felt an inexplicable sense of connection to these crystalline structures, a feeling of kinship with the ancient earth that had formed them. The silence in the heart of resonance was profound, yet it was not an empty silence. It was a silence filled with presence, with the gentle hum of the crystals, with the unspoken energy of the earth. It was a silence that invited introspection, that allowed thoughts to settle and emotions to quiet, a space where inner peace could blossom and grow. There was no sense of urgency here, no pressure of time, only the timeless stillness of the mountain's heart. Miran reached out and gently touched one of the large opaline crystals. Its surface was smooth, cool, and surprisingly solid, yet it radiated a soft warmth that seemed to emanate from within. The humming vibration intensified slightly where her fingers made contact, as if the crystal were responding to her presence, amplifying its gentle energy. She felt a sense of calm flow into her from the crystal, a wave of tranquility washing over her, easing any lingering anxieties. She sat in stillness for a long time, simply being present in the heart of resonance, allowing the opaline glow, the humming vibration, and the profound silence to work their gentle magic. The chamber felt like a sanctuary, a place of refuge from the world's noise and demands, a space dedicated solely to peace and restoration. Time seemed to lose its meaning here, moments stretching out into a seamless flow of tranquility. The heart of resonance was a gift from the earth, a place of profound beauty and gentle power, a sanctuary designed to soothe and heal. Miran felt grateful for the opportunity to experience its tranquility, to immerse herself in its calming embrace. She knew that the peace she found here would stay with her, a quiet strength to carry back into the world above, a reminder of the deep stillness that resided within her own heart, mirroring the gentle resonance of the opaline crystals. Chapter 4. Stories in the Stone. Running her hand along the cool, textured surface of a large, multifaceted opaline crystal, Miran felt a subtle shift within the heart of resonance. The humming vibration seemed to intensify in her fingertips, flowing up her arm and through her body like a wave of gentle energy. Local legends, whispered by generations of mountain dwellers, spoke of the opaline crystals holding stories, not narratives in the human sense, but echoes of emotions, fragments of peaceful moments imprinted within the stone itself. These stories, it was said, were not to be read with the mind, but felt with the heart, absorbed through gentle contact and quiet contemplation. As Miran maintained her touch on the crystal, she closed her eyes, opening herself to these subtle echoes. She didn't expect words or images, but rather a feeling, a sense of atmosphere, a gentle emanation of emotion from the depths of the stone. She breathed slowly, deeply, focusing her attention on the sensations in her hand and the quiet hum that resonated around her. Slowly, subtly, a feeling began to emerge, not as a thought or image, but as a shift in her own emotional landscape. It was a sense of quiet joy, a gentle lightness of being, a feeling of simple contentment with the present moment. It was like recalling a pleasant memory, not of a specific event, but of a feeling, a fleeting sense of happiness and peace that lingered like a soft fragrance. The emotion was faint, delicate, but undeniably present, resonating within her own heart. Miran shifted her focus, imagining the crystal as a vessel, holding within its crystalline structure countless moments of tranquility, of quiet joy, of serene wonder experienced over eons. These were not grand, dramatic stories, but the small, precious moments of peace that punctuated the flow of time, a bird singing at dawn, sunlight filtering through leaves, the gentle murmur of a stream, the quiet companionship of loved ones. The essence of these moments, the feeling they evoked, was what the crystal held and gently offered. She imagined these stories flowing into her, not as information to be processed, but as emotional nourishment, sustenance for the soul. Like drinking clear, cool water on a warm day, the gentle emotions of the crystal seemed to refresh and revitalize her inner landscape, washing away any residual stress or negativity. She felt a lightness growing within her, as if burdens she hadn't even realized she was carrying were gently lifting. The longer she remained in contact with the crystal, the stronger the feeling of peace became. It was a deep, grounding peace, rooted in the earth itself, a sense of being connected to something larger than herself, something ancient and enduring. It was a peace that transcended the fleeting ups and downs of daily life, a constant, quiet strength that resided at the heart of existence, mirrored in the crystalline structure before her. She pictured others who had come to this chamber over time, seekers of peace, wanderers in need of solace, drawn to the opaline glow and the promise of tranquility. Perhaps they too had touched these crystals, absorbed these gentle stories, and carried the resonance of the heart of resonance back into the world. It was a quiet lineage of peace, a silent transmission of serenity passed down through the ages, held within the earth and offered freely to those who sought it. The feeling of lightness deepened, transforming into a gentle sense of release. It was as if she were letting go of something, not a specific worry or fear, but a generalized tension, a habitual holding on that had become unconscious and unnecessary. The crystals seemed to absorb this tension, drawing it away from her, leaving her feeling lighter, freer, more at ease in her own skin. She breathed deeply, feeling the air fill her lungs with a new sense of spaciousness, a feeling of inner expansion. As she slowly withdrew her hand from the crystal, the wave of tranquility lingered, remaining within her even as the direct physical contact was broken. The humming vibration continued to resonate throughout the chamber, and she knew that even without touching the crystals, their gentle energy would continue to permeate the air, influencing her, soothing her, deepening her sense of inner peace. The stories of the stone had been shared, absorbed, and now resided within her own heart, a quiet treasure to carry forward. Miran opened her eyes, feeling refreshed and renewed, as if she had just awakened from a deeply restful sleep. The heart of resonance had offered her more than just tranquility. It had offered a gentle emotional cleansing, a release of burdens, and a quiet infusion of peace. She was ready to continue her exploration of the chambers, carrying with her the stories in the stone, the gentle echoes of serenity, and the profound sense of calm that permeated this magical place. Chapter 5. Ascent into Serenity. Miran turned her gaze upwards towards the passage that led back towards the cave entrance. A faint glimmer of softer gray hinted at the distant opening, a gentle reminder of the world above. The heart of resonance had offered its profound tranquility, its stories in stone, and now it was time to carry that peace outwards, back into the world of sunlight and open sky. She took a final lingering look around the vast chamber, imprinting the image of the opaline formations, the soft glow, the peaceful stillness into her memory. With a slow, deliberate pace, she began her ascent, retracing her steps along the passage. The humming vibration of the crystals, though still present, began to subtly diminish as she moved further from the heart of resonance, replaced by a gentle echo of that profound calm that now resided within her. The air grew slightly cooler as she ascended, carrying a hint of the fresher air from the cave entrance, a promise of the world waiting beyond. The passage narrowed again, the opaline glow softening, becoming more diffused, less intensely luminous. The smooth basalt walls remained cool and grounding, but the sense of enclosed stillness began to subtly shift, replaced by a gentle sense of opening, of expansion towards the outer world. She could hear the faintest sounds beginning to filter in from the entrance, now the rustle of leaves, the distant call of a bird, the whisper of a breeze. As she neared the mouth of the cave, the gray light ahead intensified, gradually transforming into the soft, diffused daylight of the mountain morning. The earthy scent of the cave mingled again with the fragrance of mountain herbs and wildflowers, a welcome transition from the enclosed stillness to the open air. She could feel a gentle breeze caressing her face, a soft, refreshing touch that welcomed her back to the surface world. Emerging from the Basalt Chambers, Miran stepped back into the sunlight. It was not harsh or blinding, but soft and filtered through the leaves of the mountain pines, casting dappled shadows on the mossy ground. The world felt vibrant and alive, filled with the gentle sounds of nature bird song, the rustle of leaves, the murmur of a nearby stream. Yet the deep peace she had found within the caves remained with her, a quiet undercurrent of serenity flowing beneath the surface of her awareness. She paused at the entrance, taking a deep breath of the fresh mountain air, feeling the warmth of the sun on her skin, hearing the symphony of nature around her. The tranquility of the Basalt Chambers had not vanished with her ascent. It had become a part of her, an inner resource of calm to draw upon whenever needed. The gentle resonance of the opaline crystals, the hushed lullaby of the whispering cascade, the stories in stone, all remained within her, quiet companions on her journey. Looking back at the dark mouth of the cave, Miran felt a sense of gratitude for the sanctuary it had offered, for the deep peace it had imparted. The Basalt Chambers were a place of gentle magic, a hidden realm of tranquility and restoration, a secret whispered by the earth itself. She knew she would return again to replenish her spirit, to reconnect with the stillness within, to seek refuge in the quiet embrace of the mountain's heart. Turning away from the entrance, Miran began to walk down the mountainside, her steps lighter, her heart calmer, her spirit refreshed. The world around her seemed brighter, more vibrant, imbued with a gentle beauty that she noticed with new eyes. The peace she carried from the Basalt Chambers radiated outwards, coloring her perception, transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary, the mundane into the magical. As the day unfolded, Miran carried the serenity of the caves with her, a quiet strength, a deep inner peace that anchored her amidst the currents of daily life. The Basalt Chambers had not just offered a moment of respite. They had gifted her with a lasting sense of tranquility, a reminder of the stillness that always resided within, waiting to be rediscovered, waiting to be embraced. And as night approached, she knew that this peace would accompany her into sleep, guiding her towards a restful and restorative slumber, echoing the gentle resonance of the opaline crystals in the quiet depths of her dreams. And now, dear listener, may the same tranquility of the Basalt Chambers settle upon you. Allow the gentle echoes of the opaline crystals to guide you towards your own peaceful sleep, carrying with you the serenity of the mountain's heart into the quiet realm of dreams. Rest now and awaken refreshed, renewed, and filled with the enduring calm of the earth itself.